Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and I'm going to be looking at a brand new game called Reigns. Now, I had planned to make a series of No Man's Sky, but considering that the launch date of No Man's Sky is such that my computer doesn't really run it all that well, I think I'm going to change gears and I'm going to cover a different game that I've heard a lot of positive things about. Now, I've seen some coverage of this, so I get a good concept of how the game mechanics work. And pretty much it's a simple choose your own adventure. So this is starting from the very beginning. Are you the young king? So I guess we just click for now. All right, so I get to choose yes or no. So I swipe it either this way to say no or this way to say yes. So we'll say yes. So you're the one who usurped my throne and sent me to this dungeon to rot for eternity. All right, so we have yes or no. I'm going to say yes, we did. Well, you're in charge of the mess now. Good luck with that. They're all pretty crazy, you will see. All right, so we've got what and who. All right, I'll say who. You try to keep a balance between the four powers to keep your head on its shoulders. All right, yes. All right, the spirit looks at you thoughtfully, then disappears. You enter the courtroom. All right, so from what I've gathered from what I've seen of the game, you have four stats. You have faith, population, military, and money. And if either of these things either bottom out or go to the maximum, you lose and your king dies. So we'll have to see how long my king can last. We have to govern at least 5 years to get this achievement. Alright, do you need some credit, my lord? 2,000 gold pieces at 5% interest. So I can say yes, and this is the mechanic here. So it tells you what it will affect. So we have a little circle over the money, but I don't know whether this will be a positive thing or a negative thing, and I have to infer from the context on whether it will be positive or negative. If I say no, I have no effect whatsoever. I'm going to say no because I don't want a loan because I'm worried about that interest. Loans, we don't really need them right now. Everything's going fine. Maybe I'll regret that later. Alright, we should create a pilgrimage to the tomb of Saint Armand. I can say no, and then this will affect faith and population. Now, again, this is I have to assume by the context. I'm going to assume if I say no, faith would go down, but maybe population would go up, maybe it would go down. Who knows? Again, I have to guess from the context. And then here, we see a bigger circle. Now, this means a big effect. The smaller circle means a minor effect. Bigger circle means major effect. So if I say yes, big effect on faith, small effect on population, small effect on money. Now, again, whether it's positive or negative, I have to guess from the context. Now, I would assume faith would go up in this instance. Maybe population would go down because we'd send people out to somewhere else outside of our country. And money would probably go down because we're paying for the pilgrimage. Let's go ahead and say yes and see if that is indeed the case. Oh, actually, we gained population, but lost money, which I did assume. So now faith is very high. Population went up a little bit, money down a little bit. So I don't think we're really going to have to worry unless faith gets too high. We can never be too prepared. You need to recruit more soldiers. So we either say no, and we heavily affect military, or we say yes, and we heavily affect military and also heavily affect money and a little bit population. So I'm going to say yes. But we'll have to see if what effects that has. So we lost money, we lost population just a little bit, and we gained a lot in military. The river drop is dry again. We should build a dam. So we can say no, and that would affect population. Or we can say yes, and this will affect population and heavily affect money. Well, I'm going to assume building the dam would affect money negatively. So I'm going to say no, and we'll lose some population, but we've been gaining population, so I think it's worth it, maybe. The kingdom of the south claims that you're betrothed to their young princess. Declining may trigger a war, so we can say yes, and I'm assuming we're accepting the betrothal, or no, and we lose some population. I'm going to guess. I mean, again, we don't know if that's positive or negative. So we'll say yes, this is going to affect everything. And we did get the achievement here. So I see that we gained everything. All right, so we have a bird saying tweet. Who's in charge of this bird or thank you? I'm going to say who's in charge of this bird because I don't know what it said, and I don't want to be seen talking to animals. Okay, I didn't see any effect there. All right, so we're 7 years in power. All right, would we like to raise a new tax for the church, shared with the crown, of course? So we say no, we affect faith. Yes, we get money, but faith goes up, I would assume, quite a lot, as does population. I'm worried, though, if I do this, we'll get too much faith and we'll die. So I'm going to say no, and we'll lose a little bit of faith, I'm assuming. There we go. All right, the merchants would like to create a new guild and send their representative to the court. So we say no, and we lose money probably. Yes, and we probably gain money, but maybe we lose in some other areas. Let's see. Yes. So we lost everywhere but money. Well, we are a little low on money, so I think that works for me. All right. Queen Laurentia is loved by the people and the army. Give her more power. So we say no or yes. No, and it's minor effects on 3 categories. Yes, and minor effects on 2 categories. Again, don't know if that's going to be positive or negative, so I'm going to go ahead and say yes, and we'll see. So both positive, because the people love her. But who knows? Maybe that will have a consequence later down the road. All right, we discovered an unknown body in the dungeon. Its hands are missing. Shall we reinforce the garrison? Okay, so I can say they're useless or yes. All right, military is a little bit on the high side, so I'm going to say they're useless. So maybe we lose some military here. Okay, there we go. Okay, that come up again, so... Oh, I'm sorry. We discovered another body in the dungeon. People are getting nervous and ask for more security. So we say no, that affects population. Yes, that affects both military and money. Now, again, I don't want the military getting too strong here or I will lose. So I'm going to go ahead and say no again. All right, so this is the pilgrimage coming back. The pilgrimage of St. Armand draws thousands of people. We would like to monetize this event. So we say no. We probably lose faith. Yes, we probably gain faith and money. You know, I'm going to say no, just for moral reasons, and we'll lose a little bit of faith, but nothing big. Would you like to play Red Dwarf, my lord? Let's start with a small bet. I don't want to ruin you. I can say no, or I can say yes. I'm going to say no. We're not into gambling here. My lord, would you like to hunt some wild pigs? So we can say no, or we can say yes. All right, let's say yes. Let's have some fun. The hunt was a success. We should have a very fine banquet tonight. So yes or no? Yes or no? Give the food to the people, actually. Yeah, let's give the food to the people. Let's see what else happens, though, as a result of that. So we lost in every category except population, but that was the thing we had lowest of, so that's good. All right, your army needs a good leader, and you chose me. Listen to my advice. So no or yes. Again, I'm concerned if I had listened to his advice, we'll get a lot of military, but I'm concerned we have too strong of a military, maybe. So I'm going to say no. All right. Our engineers have designed a new weapon. Would you like to see what it does? No or yes? We'll say yes. Okay. Well, there goes maxing it out. Our engineers have designed a new weapon. Would you like to see what it does? As you enter the test chamber, a group of soldiers attacks you. Die, monster. And there we go. You will languish in prison until people forget you ever existed. And there is our first death. So, didn't see that coming. All right, the king is dead. That was Harry the Young, the first king, ruled for 19 years. So, we can go from here. Now, one thing I'm going to check out here in the settings is maybe reducing volume because it seemed a little bit loud to me. And I apologize for that earlier in the video. But I didn't see any settings initially, so... Okay. Hopefully that's saved. Yeah, okay. Alright, so let's go on to the next king. Alright, so we have 3 new objectives. We have a new king named James. All right, so we need to win a duel, recruit the doctor, and meet the devil. Okay. Are you the young king? All right, so we can say not again or yes. Let's say not again. Haha, just kidding. I know. We've been through this already. That's our curse, see? Okay, I don't understand. We will remember each and every king of this dynasty, every compromise, every death for ages. Okay, how? It is said that only the devil will allow us to blissfully forget the cursed kings. But does he even exist? Well, we have to meet him, but, let's see if we say he doesn't exist. No, he doesn't. That's an interesting lack of faith. I would love to be free, though. Not me. Okay, the spirit slowly drifts away. I don't know how much effect that has anything. Alright, tweet. It seems the bird was carrying a message, but it's not there anymore. Alright. Look on the windowsill or look under the throne. Well, I don't want to get pushed out the window. Alright, you find a lot of garbage, but no message. Alright. This message must be important. Let me send some men to the borders. Okay, so we can say no. And we can say yes. Alright, so no, I'm going to assume military strength goes up, but maybe we lose a lot of other things. I'm going to say yes. Alright, so... Alright, so we can... I guess we'll follow him. Alright. Be nice or no, not there. I'm not sure what the context of that is, but okay, no, not there. Oh. Maybe he wanted to go to the potty. Alright. He wants to play now. Here, take that. Again? Alright, that's enough of that. Okay, Rex brings you to a lonely caravan in the marketplace. Enter the caravan. Alright, don't tell me. I see... a nobleman, a king. Well, I am a king. Full of glory and regal composure. In front of him lay... ruins. A dog. Because there is. With red eyes and a smirk. Here he comes again. The devil. Alright. So... we found the seer. Okay. Enough. Sure, carry on. Okay, here's your money. Alright, my lord, I'm Master, Courtenay, I guess? The Merchants Guild Master. Please accept a token of our gratitude. I take no bribe, or yes. Well, just give me money, I'm assuming. But this would give me faith in population. We'll take the money, because we just lost some. Long live the king. I will pray for the prosperity of your majesty. So, no or yes. Okay, yes. I heard strange noises in the castle last night. We should have more guards patrolling. No. Yes. No. Yes, yes. Okay, the Merchants Guild is selling goods traditionally produced by the Abbey. Put an end to this. No. Yes. No. Alright, should we build embassies in the neighboring countries? It may be a good way to prevent wars. Well, that sounds like a good idea. So no, we lose population. Yes, I'm not sure what effect that's going to have. Probably a lot of money loss. Let's say yes. Okay, I have a gift for you and one of my hands. Alright, right or left? Right. Or left. We'll say left. Alright. Gives you a dead bird, then he runs away shrieking. Alright, well, that is interesting. So I don't know if we chose poorly there, but we're very low on money now. Alright, I would like to conduct a mass to the memory of your father. So if we say no, or we say yes, I'll say... Oh, I'm going to assume that makes me lose more money. Alright, we'll say yes. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's been a massive breakout from the prison. We need to organize a search party. No. Yes. We'll say yes, because I don't want to affect money anymore. Okay. Alright, my lord, a good doctor just saved the life of my nephew. He is a bit of a magician. He is here now. Alright, I'm busy. Or let him in. Alright, we'll let him in. Alright, so we lost some faith because he's into science probably, so not into that. Alright, so we recruit the doctor. That's one of our objectives. Alright, I'm a doctor, alchemist, poisoner. I can handle life for you or death occasionally. Okay, so focus on the life part or glad to have you. We'll say glad to have you. If you were an animal, what would it be? A lion? No. Yes. No. Yes. Sure, yes. There we go. I see the philosopher enclosed in the heart of the crusade. I don't. Of course. I'm gonna say I don't, because faith is already high enough. Okay, my lord Borhat Loosetongue managed to set a lion loose in the streets of the capital. It's pandemonium. Alright, close the castle gates. Send the army. I guess we'll send the army. Alright, the doctor is conducting ungodly experiments in a hidden room. He must be stopped. I'm well aware of that, or yes, I'm well aware of that. Alright, I would like to conduct new research on the fabled transmutation of lead into gold. Could you finance me? Yes, and we'd probably run out of money. No, we're not going to be doing any of that. We get our faith back. Alright, cereals are very cheap these days, my lord. You should adjust the price of bread. Alright, so we can either double it and probably get money but lose population, or raise it slightly and only get a little bit of money. Well, you know what? We have a lot of population, so double it. Alright, my lord, the king of the west is visiting us. Boring or delightful. We'll say delightful. Alright, Sir William, we should organize a grand dinner. No. Yes. Alright, so I'm going to say good idea. We'll see what effect this has. A little bit loss of military. It's a terrible idea. The king will prefer to go hunting. No. Yes. Good idea. Alright. Well, you just keep saying good idea to everybody. No, sire. Diplomacy and good taste dictates the dinner. Alright. Or let's do both. And I'm assuming... I don't know if that's negative or positive. Let's do both. Ah, there we go, dead. While you were busy preparing his arrival, the king of the west invaded your country when then sent you into exile. Oh, what an ass. Alright, well, I think... I'm going to wrap up the video there. So we had our second reign. It lasted almost as long as the first reign. Not quite. We had 19 years the first time, 18 years the second time. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.